Well, hello. We're gonna play some nice. We're gonna play some vampire games. Hopefully my camera doesn't act up too much. God forbid. Times I have to go back and forth between that camera being a dumb shit. It's annoying. So let's get on. Yeah, I had to start all over from my last save point. I was having issues, found out where to go. It's fun about playing these games. This stuff is so messed up. This game's made really well. Okay, so it doesn't matter which side that you go down. It automatically does this. Okay. Whoops. Holy shit, that fucked me up. Damn. That'd be to dodge all that stuff. This game is pretty fun to play. Okay. Okay, I have to figure out. Who's that? Holy fuck, that scared actually did get me. Holy shit, that fucked me up. The lights are flashing in my room. Guess I go on this side. I don't know what it was back then. Ever since there was internet and that. Back then, you know, when internet first came out, it was so new. It was so wonderful. Just because it was so new and everything was coming out, and that was amazing. And like during the the days, the computer now, when the computers start to get big and games like these came out. Upstairs key. I fucked hard. Ah, that fucking hurt. Dickhead. It just started to get to the point of bringing back the memories. Like, if anyone that lived in the 90s or was raised in like the 2000s and that, like you were, you know, or raised in the 90s into the 2000s. Ooh. Hidden bar. What's this say? Murder. Suicide. Ocean House Killer. I should get everybody to fucking die. Yeah, keep it in first person for a little bit. Is that an elevator? I would never notice that. gonna stay there for a little bit. She's throwing shit everywhere. Oh god. Yeah, I had to go through it. Dang, look at that. Look at that. Where am I going? I keep going first person mode. Oh, that's behind us. Okay. Mother and father were the killers. Wow. So the mother and father were the ones killing everybody. That's fucked up. Oh god. Oh god. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Can't see shit. I don't think there's anything there. Look at my log. You have discovered a journal of the ocean thing. According to its content, a jealous husband murdered his wife and family because of a locket. The murdered ghost of the husband means to keep her trapped here forever with him. And she seems to be trying to help you find a way to make her free. Oh. All because of jealousy? Are you fucking kidding me? That's stupid. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So they killed their whole family because of him having a locket of jealousy. That's stupid. I guess this is the pass. There it is. Nice. This is a really dark game. What's up? How am I supposed to get out of this place? Why are your eyes so puffy? Damn it. Jump up there, you bitch. Stop hitting the fucking door, you moron. Yeah, jump in this game kind of sucks a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. You can't blame yourself for it, honestly. Fucking hell, are you over here? The fuck? Let's jump off the wall. I need to get a keyboard that has like a soft gel or something. I literally cannot get off of this damn fucking... Thank you. No, get on there. Thank you. Don't do what you have to do. Well, I mean, no one likes death, but it's inevitable. The biggest thing is to understand why people will do die and learn from their mistakes. That's all I can say, honestly. It's sad that he did it to himself. Which was very bad for him to do. You know, suicide is, you know, not the best of choices, honestly. But can't change what happened. I've been doing good. I just woke up. I decided to play Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. It's actually a really good older game. I actually quite enjoy this game quite a bit, actually. Yeah, if you want to stay on, I'll be staying on all night. retarded. Oh.
Yes, may I help you? Yes, may I help you?
Well,
Yes,
Twilight's more of a main branch of being a vampire. Just because it came out at that time where vampires... Well, it actually came out at a time vampires were actually not that important. It kind of died out. To tell you the honest truth. Yeah, Bella was shit. I mean, she's a pretty girl. She's definitely there for attraction, honestly. But yeah, she was, I mean, I like the story in that quite a bit, actually. I enjoy the story. I did enjoy the vampire guy. That's the new Batman, by the way. The guy that played Twilight's the new Batman. He seems pretty good and legit, actually.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you? Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't. Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something? Ooh, can I see it? It's beautiful, like a knight in shining armor, dangling at the end of a noose.
This game's amazing. And yeah, when I saw the Batman thing, he did fit it pretty well.
No one flirts like a Malkavian. Your compliments make me positively tingly. Are you sure that's the kind of thing you want to say to me? Keep ending me, and I'm bound to snap. Oh, did she now? I spend a few nights with Bertram, and all of a sudden he's the pox of Santa Monica. Paranoia and Therese have been bedfellows for longer than I can remember. Indulge my curiosity. What did you really think of Therese?
This is confusing because I'm playing with the character that speaks in tongues. Like well, Malkadians don't speak like normal people. That's why it's confusing about the dialogue of that. I say nothing of vision, the worm needs forgiveness.
Oh, I wish I could do something about it, but Bertram won't believe it's off until he hears Therese say it's off. And as I told you, I'm really not sure where Therese is. However... Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity.
Yeah, the dialogue means a lot in this,
Lots
because
of influential Santa slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish
everyone,
their own
like,
power clique in our city.
the whole point of this is that you can take sides.
So I need some.
So you can either take sides of her, or take sides of her sister. And most times people take her side because she's the hottest one. She shows off the boobs and that, and you know, you can actually have sex with her and shit.
I promise this won't take long.
No.
Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box with you. Buy yourself something velvet. I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long. Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
Yay. Oh, she got a nice tub. I have a knife now. Let's find out. I do. Cool. Let's cook that. Oh. Oh no, I was saying, like, with the dialogue and that, there's specific things you want to say in that to join different sides. Like, the dialogue in this game means a lot, actually. Because, like, it changes the story, and there's certain story aspects that you can have. And especially the main story in that. If you screw up with the main story, then you have to play the game all over again. This game's not stupid long, but it's pretty long though. Need to go to the paint gallery. Yeah, there's just certain things you can do. See, with this, they only have a quest log. I don't think they have a map. Okay, I need to go there. There's a couple other things. Release the spear. That's one thing I need to do. Go hunt at midnight. Okay. Okay, I need to go to the warehouse one shit too. Yeah, there's just a lot of crap to do.
Slipped into something comfortable. I know. If you're new to town or just new to this whole radio thing...
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
Well, looks like the board...
Huh? Oh, I see what you're yapping about. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Keymaster, huh? Might be worth trying. Arthur Kilpatrick, the Santa Monica Keymaster. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of like a bad horror movie. I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica.
I used to do a little yachting myself. What brand of yacht do you have?
You mean Santa Monica? You sure got a strange way of saying things. This whole burg has gone downhill in the past few years, if you ask me. Lots of shady types moving in, which ain't bad for business, you know what I mean?
Hello, caller. Is tonight fight a real
You talking about bail jumpers? Yeah. As a matter of fact, we got plenty of those. That's why I got a bounty hunter for.
They've got to know because they don't know. They won't report this stuff on the news because they own the news.
Yeah, I'll do it with him later.
conspiracy.
It's been getting like stupid cold outside. You notice that? At least where I live at, it's been getting really cold lately. Well, a lot of storms and that. A lot of storms. That's just how it is. What's in here? Yeah, people always claim graphics is what makes it good. These graphics are amazing. I love these graphics so much. Yeah, it's been really cold lately. I have to start getting a heavier jacket on. Yeah, you're right about that. I thought it was gonna snow a couple days ago. At least it probably did snow, just turned into rain. I don't even know why I didn't really do much tomorrow or today. Sucks about working overnights. Yeah, go trick or treat. Like I said before, it's not your fault what he did. He did it out of his own will. That's kind of the shitty part about it. You know, when people do things to themselves, you tend to want to worry about it, but unfortunately you can only do so much. But yeah, go on, have fun. Sometimes it's like when you think about like the whole life thing, it's like you live for that person, so you should grow your will stronger because of this. Maybe that'll, you know, give you something to do, give you something to think about.
Yes, may I help you?
What is this? Because it's kind of funny, you know, when people think about death, they think about death as being that's it. It's not. It's surely not true at all. Death brings in more hope, because when someone dies, they become more conscience-wise, because their conscience grows.
How's it going?
I have a religious background.
Buyer, seller. All right, here's what we got today.
Well, I mean, there's a plan for us in saying like what we're gonna do based upon genetics. So like, whatever excitements, whatever things we get put in us, I guess, when we're born, Our genetics guide us towards what we're excited about, what we like to look at, stuff like that. God himself
Hey, hold on a minute there.
doesn't really involve himself as much as we think.
Property, I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in. No, it can't be. I'm useless. I'm completely useless.
Yeah, there you bitch. What the fuck just happened? I'm so confused. Okay. Why did I do that for? That was pointless. Oh, I can break through that if I need. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I mean, God, if you think about God, here's how the God thing works, at least for what I understand. If God created all this stuff, and he created checks and balance of giving us rules, like the Ten Commandments or guidelines through the Bible and that about how we should live, I guess. That's why Jesus kind of came to earth. Jesus was the guiding post. Jesus was telling us to be, good people and try to be the best that you can, Try to follow your heart and follow what you love to do. So the aspect of what I'm understanding is God is absent. Not saying he doesn't answer prayers, but God gave us free will, so we determine our own fate. I mean, you always say if you can read people's timelines and read what they could have been if they, say, like your friend didn't kill themselves. Well, the act of what they did could, made things better or worse. This is why it's very difficult to talk about, timelines if someone else didn't do nothing. So, like, if he was alive and say you helped him, there could have been something that happened. I can't cut these damn things. Weird. I got the money there. Humanity loss. For what? Why would humanity be lost? That makes no sense. I was cutting... What? That makes no sense. That's... I'm so confused about that. Oh well. I mean, that's how I think about it, because I've been watching a lot of Lucifer and that, and like Lucifer, despite the fact that it's just obviously it's just a series or a show. What happened in my game? I have no idea what happened in my game. I was supposed to cut those paintings, but unfortunately I couldn't for some stupid reason. And suppose I lost a trait of humanity. And once I lose all my humanity, I become like a monster-based thing where I'll go into rage and shit. But about the Lucifer thing, it's about celestial beings and all that stuff and that, and it kind of gave me a little bit more input on like, okay, like about how life is with God and that, and since God gave us free will, the act of control is in our hands, and that's why we have sins. Sins are the act of, you know, how we live life based upon, you know, how close to, I guess, God, or how close we can get to not being full-fledged sinners. We can sin, because everybody sins to a certain extent, but it's how often do you sin? Do you become obsessive with the sin? So, like, kind of how the way I see it that some people are obsessed with sin, just like if they're obsessed with money, or they're obsessed with power, or they're obsessed with something. And that's what makes us, you know, guide ourselves to be better people. So like when you see someone sin, you intentionally don't want to, you know, be a sinner, so to speak. So you see someone steal, you kind of don't want to steal because you see there's a consequences with it. This is why we deal with life differently. Like how you're raised matters absolutely way too much. Tasty. Where's that? Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. And that's how I think about it when I look at sins and that. When you understand where sins come from, then you understand why they're created. So for instance, most of our sins, no one commits that much. Yeah. But no. But when we look at people that commit a lot of sins, it's normally people that have too much power. For instance, like, you know, rich people or people that are leaders or stuff like that. They're the ones that normally create the most sin because of they can be put into that line of work automatically. But normal people like us, normally we put ourselves in that position because of, well, being obsessed with stuff. So say like people that are obsessed with money, they become greedy. Because money, you know, is not greedy, but when you become obsessed with it, you use it as a power of controlling things, so you become manipulative. When you manipulate people, normally it's a sin. Because manipulation is taking the will of someone else and keep it in your hand. So, like, when men are controlling over women, when they decide to, you know, use their power or whatever it might be that they have over someone, emotionally make them afraid, well, then you become, you know, a sinner. If you keep that up, eventually it's going to be a guiltiness. See, I don't know what to do in this. Okay. Okay, I see what to do. There we go. The fuck? Is this gonna be a boss battle? Oh, it is! Oh shit. Oh, got that. Nice. Okay, that's done. Shit, with my fist. Fists seem to be a lot stronger. Okay, now I gotta go back into here. Yeah, that's how I look at life. I look at life based upon, you know, certain aspects of how far can you go. Live a balanced life. Learn how to be respectful of people's wishes. Don't sit there and overabsorb yourself into things. And money is one of the things that people like to be overabsorbed in. Some of it's like gluttony and that, but like gluttony's easy to not do. That's really, you know, that's why it's good to be balanced.
You. What were you thinking?
A habit.
How could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it?
Put up her ass.
She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery. Shut up! I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before. The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on.
Seldom life is. I should have never entrusted this with an amateur. Did you contemplate the consequences of your actions for even a moment? Did you? Well, if it's any consolation, you're not the first to be used by Jeanette.
Well, maybe you weren't such a bitch.
Underestimate her? She's a clown. A painted, perverted joker on Tongue's strings. Jeanette does things on a whim, for amusement. Underestimate her. Don't insult me. I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones. I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Bye-bye. Why is my hair flowing upwards? Okay. Got money. I'm probably gonna need a feed. Maybe. Surfside Diner's right here, actually. Let's go! Oh God! No! That sucked. Oh, sad face. I died. Huh. Okay, I'll get rid of this knife. Okay. I did not know this guy's gonna be fucking trying to kill me. Well, in that case, I'm going to try to heal up. I think I can feed anyone now. People tend to freak out. Gotta find someone to suck dry. Nom 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 nom. I wonder what this guy's gonna do. This guy right here. See you later. Mmm, tasty. Let's try this again. Come on, punch him! Well, do. The crisp hair is crazier. Your damn mic glitched out. Everything popped in my fucking ear. Okay. Let's try to hit all these guys and like... Why am I losing blood all of a sudden? Oh, never mind, I lose blood. Why am I getting shot at? He's fucking, what the fuck? Are you shitting me?
Hey, hold it. Breathe. Breathe. Stop right there. Breathe.
Hit him! Why can't you hit him? Are you kidding me? They literally get back up instantly and shoot you. Even though you can't hit them. Ah, this is so fucking stupid. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I'm getting rather annoyed. The only thing bad about older games, man, the hit detection's fucking horrible. Fucking stupid piece of shit. Get a bit more in the stamina. Oh, that shit's so annoying.
Hey, who's there?
Fuck off. I don't care about you. See, I can't go in there and just beat all their asses because they get up and instantly shoot me. Which is fucking stupid as fuck.
Hey.
Run, bitch. Run. You're a bitch motherfucker, aren't you? Big piece of shit. Give me your blood, bitch. Where's that phone at? Phone? Phone? Shotgun. Phone.
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me! Therese knew it was you at the gallery all along. She set you up and... Did you hear that? She's crazy. She paid those thieves for a hit. She'll kill anyone who gets in the way of her becoming the top dog of Santa Monica. Hurry! I don't know how much longer I have.
Here I come to save the day! Well, I finally beat it. Yay. That was annoying. Okay. Where am I going now? Oh yeah, oh yeah, you go to... Oh, the sound right here. What a bitch.
I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
I just killed Jeanette. I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, I did.
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station.
Nope. Don't want to do that. Let's restart that. I do not want to kill Jeanette. I think they're both the same, but the other personality's better. I say the dialogue's really weird. Like, if you don't do... Well, especially the way this person talks, it's confusing me so. Okay, it saved if I got in here. Okay.
You stay out of this! To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram.
This is so psychotic.
Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you? Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable.
What's wrong with having sex with
unclean.
people?
You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him... Don't finish that sentence. Had his way with you, and he... Shut up. Would you like to tell the story? I'm the good taking care of me. Is that right, dear?
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control, then you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll...
Yes, the Dark One called down the Reaper on me.
Therese will never let you... Father loved me. Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable, as I recall.
Look how fucked up. This is like, this really explains how screwed up people are.
As you shouldn't. I'm afraid, sister, I must write your ending in this family saga. And I want you to know I do so with great anguish and disappointment. I had such hopes that you'd change for the better with my guidance. But so, sweet sister, is this how it has to end?
Let's see if I do the...
I killed her. I didn't want her to go. I only wanted her to change. You wanted to find Bertram. Don't hesitate to come see me once in a while. I'm going to be so lonely without Therese. I mean, I may need someone like you sometime. And I do get bored so easily. Maybe you could come by and cheer me up sometime.
Damn. I'm so confused. I guess they were both the same person. I'm assuming they were both the same person and they both, you know... I don't know. Well, they had two daughters there. I guess they both died and... She took place of the other daughter, or sister, I guess. I don't know. Oh. That's confusing. Yeah, a little bit confusing, but hey, it works. Okay, so law. The old oil tanker. Maybe the oil tanker. That's kind of weird. It's just not too far away from here. Well, they said that there's no map. Where would it be? Mango P, Beachfront Main Street. I'll have to check everywhere because I don't know exactly where I'm going. Creepy music. Maybe it's over here. It says about the oil tanker. Oh, it's supposed to be the oil tanker right here. Yep.
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are. News travels down the Kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting. But I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on. As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers. Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Okay, let's go to this. Oh man, that hurts. Ooh, trying to stretch up my fucking neck. Oh man, that hurt like a bitch. Okay, I went to the sewer already, so go. Excuse me. Nom 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 nom. Okay. I don't think I should die. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go pee really quick, and then I'll be back. And then we can play more, and talk more, or whatever. Whatever. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Son of a bitch. You get a new headset. Oh man. Yeah, I just went outside to go pee because I was like fucking dealing with it. Super late at night, so I don't think anyone's gonna recognize it. Can't say I really use guns too much. Never liked guns. What am I doing? I'm the person. Oh, bitch, feet on. Bye-bye. Wow.
What the fuck? Hey, hold on. Stop right there. Freeze!
Is he dead? I guess he is. Yum nom 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 nom.
Freeze! Stop!
Okay, so I don't know where I'm at. That's cool.
Freeze! Oh! Hey, stop right there.
Are you fucking kidding me? How do you lose his hypnosis already? That's so dumb. Bitch. Wow, that was pretty bad. Always give me a bunch of ammo and shit.
Hey, hold it!
Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? You can't jump up there? Really? 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 You like flying? Oh my fucking god. Stupid. Definitely don't like using guns, but they might come in handy eventually, I guess. The fuck, I didn't see that guy. Well, if I can. How are you shooting me?
Freeze! Freeze!
Tasty. The fuck? Why didn't I turn my camera? Get up, bitch. Tell you get up. What the fuck you doing? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you. Get out of here with that shit. There's so many guys here. Leave the damn door open. They go the wrong fucking way. I know I didn't. No, I might get blown up. Gotta remember where I'm going. The only thing that sucks about this game, you gotta remember where you're fucking going. You'll get lost and fucking die. I don't know why they don't have a map system, but unfortunately they don't. Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta go through all that shit again? Really? Damn, I should have saved when I did. That shit really gets me fucking going. How annoyed you get to repeat the same thing. Look at how strong those motherfuckers are. Can't really buy anything. Sucks. God damn it, toes are getting cool as fuck. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little antsy. Get a little hungry. Dudes, I'm gonna get to the same part. I'm just gonna save right there so I can at least have a save point.
The one and only news trap that I've been watching with. As far. Yeah. Yes, I can.
Okay. I'm going to save right here. I'm gonna save at the done. Put the timer down too. Well, I think I'm gonna stop it right here. I think I'm gonna get off. Up at the end of my stream. Fucking dumb. I get tired of look. Well, that was pretty fun. Probably gonna go out and get me some food or something. I don't know yet. But that was pretty fun. I enjoy the game. It doesn't lag out like the rest of them do, so hopefully, yeah. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing more of these nighttime things. Kind of, I guess. Well, today's Friday, so me working today is gonna be nice because then I can be able to stay up in that. So I'll get home around like 4:30, I think. I don't know. Hold on. Phone charged up all the way. It is. Nice. Holy cow. Oh, I just want to see. I'm playing my Soda Dungeon. I've been playing for quite a while. Actually, got a shit ton of stuff. Do that for right now. Check my schedule. Oh, that's right. I got paid already. Yeah, I forgot to check my payment. Almost $500 this time. Where was it at? I got 3 minutes of overtime. So with 3 minutes of overtime, I got paid $499.44. That's not too bad. Got my schedule for next week. So what's going on next week? Sunday 6 to 2. I work Monday 5 to 2. So 2 o'clock's not bad then. And then I'm off Tuesday I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I'm off Saturday. So more or less, the 2 o'clock will be the good time to get on with streams. 3 o'clock is rather pushing it because I'm working my 9-hour shift. I'm almost at 40 hours, which is really good. How much I love to be a full-time YouTuber? That's not going to happen until I get, tens of thousands of subscribers. Honestly, I'm not going to be able to make enough money. If I did, I'd go part-time and still make a little bit of money, make like $200-300. But right now, I'm making close to $500 a week. Which I'm rather happy. Huh? Well, that's what it is right now. Well, that was a fun night. This morning, whatever. I might get back on. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet if I want to or not. But I think most people are asleep. I don't know if you're still here. What? If you are, have a good morning. Definitely just keep your mind busy. It's gonna be a little bit hard at first, but like I'll be here, for you if you're still having issues with that. Yeah. You look like a new name. Welcome. Just got to play some Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. I'm probably going to end up playing it again the next day. Definitely enjoy the game pretty good. No. I'm from the United States. Oh, man. No, I never got vaccinated. I had COVID already. I never had symptoms when I had it, so I guess I already have immunity to it or whatever it is. I mean, the vaccines, whatever it is. I mean, I don't need it, so I guess it doesn't matter to me, but everyone else is different. I mean, there's a lot of variations of what people say about certain things. I mean, I can't tell for sure, but I heard a couple of things that, people that got vaccinated or take flu shots or stuff like that, they have, things in them, however, or whatever they might be. I don't believe in vaccinations, honestly, to a certain extent. At least not this one. I mean, like certain things, but if you look at the aspect of like how vaccinations are created, they're created by things that was man-made to begin with. So most stuff it was already created by man. So I mean, it's just to control the populace. I mean, that's all it ever is. So it is what it is. I really don't care, honestly. I don't potentially like to talk about it because it's massively political. No, I think it should be done and over with. I think people should just, you know, go by the data. People that have a hard time, you know, dealing with sickness altogether, take one of the 3 vaccines. However, which one you want to take, honestly, it's whatever you want to do. Am I a Trump supporter? I mean, can't say I'm like massively supportive of him, but I do agree with what he says. I mean, look at the gas prices, for instance. Gas prices are really ridiculously high. That's why I'm happy I don't drive. I walk everywhere. I walk to work and that. Potentially get rides here and there. It's just too much money. It's just way too much money. And people need to get their heads out of their asses with that stuff because, yeah, it's. I say, personally, he's not the worst person out there. Oh, no, I would never want to be in politics. Not even close. I'd rather be a YouTuber. Be on the sidelines, you know, talk about the good fight and that. Try to, you know, show people that you don't have to be either or. So when someone says they're a Trump fan, they're not either or. They're not Democratic or Republic. Because honestly, both sides have their, you know, bad sides to it. But yes, the left side is much more manipulative, at least for all the times I've seen them say stuff and not do anything at all. And when Trump got in, not a Republican, he had to be a Republican to get in to being a president. And when he came in, everything dramatically changed. So from 2016 to 2019 or 20 or whatever it is, you start seeing dramatic changes, and that's what people should base this off of. A lot of people base it off of, and people get really upset about it. It's quite sad. They base upon, you know, these big business companies that people say, well, he's giving tax write-offs for these people and that. You know how much taxes these billionaires pay? I mean, a lot of these people they pay so much money in taxes that they barely have any money to like do what they choose to do, even though it's a lot of money. But the aspect of money is to, you know, use it for others. So when people have a lot of money, big business, for instance, they pay for all of our bills. They pay, you know, for our cars. They pay for our food. They pay for everything. So when I look at someone that has a lot of money and they don't use it to help others out, for instance, like paying them to do something, then you're a bad person, because that's how it always will be. Our society's not based upon hunting and gathering, or, you know, being a Pacific trade. You get paid by being a blacksmith, or you get paid by being a clother or a leather worker or stuff like that. You know, you get in the MMORPGs. We get paid by the big business, and some people never understand that, but that's just how our world works. So when people say, oh, the gas prices are raising up because of big business, well, if you look at big business, the more they get taxed, the more they have to raise up gas prices to help pay for the employees, to help budget out their things, because they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars a year or whatever to help maintain the oil rigs, to help do things, because that's just how it works. But whatever's not broken shouldn't be fixed. So they try to prolong their facilities as much as they can. And if they do get broken down or whatever, then they finally do stuff, because that's just how business works. And it's sad that people don't get that. They think that it's just like, oh, they're being greedy. No, why they need to be greedy? They make plenty of money. I mean, some of the people might be, I guess, greedy, but it's definitely not all of them. So that's how I think of things, and it's quite sad that people will never look at it like that, and they'd rather get their lives destroyed by paying, almost double the gas price limit. It's almost 320 where I live at. It used to be like 169, so 338 is going to be double, and it's going to hit that. And people are still complaining and bitching and moaning, but they will never say that it was the other side's fault. Some people never say that. It's sad. It's like, it doesn't matter what, if people need to stop taking sides. What's there is there. Don't you want to have more money? You're paying almost double in gas. Instead of paying like $25 or say $30 for a full tank of gas, you're paying $60 to $70. You're losing money every week. So if you add up $30 more a week, it's $120 a month. You times that by 12. That's how much money you're losing. You're losing $1,200 a month just with gas itself. I don't think people really look at it like that, and that's why I don't drive. I don't care for cars. I don't care for car insurance. I don't care for all this money. It's just so much money to throw out. That's why people have to work all these hours, and that's why people have to work overtime, because they're constantly paying out so much money. And I understand sometimes you have to, have a car and that because you have to drive places and that. And if you're smart enough to get a car that has good gas mileage, I'd rather go for that. So I'm just lucky to live where I live at, to have everything around me where I don't have to really go far. If I did have a car, it's like 5 minutes drive here and there. I drive maybe like a mile or two, to get to a place and back. It'd be another 2 miles, but I don't know. That's why I like being online. I'd rather stream. I'd rather play video games. I'd rather be online, just because it saves me money. I mean, I'm already paying for my internet. I might as well use it. Saves me a lot of money. And little games that are entertaining, movies and all that stuff and that. We don't have to go to bars or clubs and, and do this whole wonky thing that people love to do and waste so much money on attention. And people need to get their head out of their asses and really look at what's there in front of them. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. You're the first one that ever really threw down like that. And there's a lot of us out there. Even like the bulk of my subscribers probably look at it as that, there's a lot of people that are like big Trump fans, but they understand that he did better than what's happening now. But yeah, it's getting pretty rough out there. But I think there's gonna be enormous change by this next year, and that. I mean, politically, it's just that side's getting destroyed, and they did it to themselves. I mean, they're getting destroyed, and I can't say all of them are like that. There's a lot of people that are they're puppeteering because they're scared. Because they're pulling old mafia tactics. If you don't do what I say, well, send people after you and that. And that's what they do. It's quite ignorant. But all I have to say is there's more people that support America first than they support either side. So this is our country. And it's worth fighting for. How much people, I tell people all the time, you live in the freest country in the world. And then people always say all this stuff now about like England and that. England said this thing. You can't even, England tells you can't say certain things. Japan says, I talked to a guy from Japan, they have no freedom of speech. There's certain things they cannot say or they get in trouble for it. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I mean, of course, on YouTube, there's restrictions on certain quality of things you can say, so you can't go overboard with stuff. But I can speak my mind about politicals because, well, politicals are a belief in a way, a slight cult, if you have to say that, you know. But certain cults have great aspects of them, just like, you know, I say, like a religion. You know, there's good aspects of all religions. Some of them are really bad. Some are worse than others, but if you take all the good stuff from all the religions, you know, actually, you'd be a good person. But yeah, it's pretty crazy out there. That's why I'd rather not talk about it or get in arguments with people about it. I ask people, you know, what they think about things. But most people just say, you know, what they need to say. They just follow the stuff without actually knowing what's going on. But it's changing. People are starting to see, like, they like talk about the vaccine or whatever. You know, ever since we have, I don't believe in the percent of people being vaccinated. Honestly, I don't think that many people are vaccinated. I don't know if a lot of them are vaccinated like they say. But even still, whatever it might be. But the ones that are vaccinated, they intentionally, or at least the ones that are taking the left side, so to speak, they intentionally threaten people that are not vaccinated. And it's really funny because they say, you know, about say the people being racist and sexist, and I'm like, that is an ism. That is, you know, I guess vaccinism. You know, you're basically racist towards people that don't have a vaccination. And how much people don't see it, it's there. That's what people do. And a lot of people I talk about in that, they say, no, it's active choice. You know, you choose to do it because, well, it is. It's your choice. But some people love to take a side. And they'd rather do that. They'd rather destroy their whole entire lives feeding one side because they believe that that side's the best thing to do. And it's whatever you want to believe. If you want to believe it then. But the way I look at it, most people that believe in that other side, and they're not looking at it from both perspectives, they're worse off people for the most part. I mean, I see with my own eyes, probably not all of them, but the ones that are, and you can tell there's a certain percentage of people are just like crazy. They follow the lead 100% without asking any questions or anything like that. They say, absolutely believe it 100%. It doesn't matter what you say. And they always say the things, you know, they always say like, oh, you're a Trump supporter, you suck his dick, or, you know, you do something. But well, look what you're doing. You're doing no different if you want to say it like that. But they always seem to push that narrative. It's like, well, who cares what I think? So I don't care about what you think. No one should. If I believe in something, you can't make me believe in something else. That is the practice we all have to make. You believe in what you want to believe in. If you don't want to see the truth, then you'll be blinded. If you want to see the truth, then you'll see what's in front of you. So the act of where I'm at in this situation, I would say there's two people that I know on the left side that are actually fighting the good fight. They're actually saying, no, this is ridiculous. We should be going down this road. And they're pushing it. They're really starting to grow. And so the communities are starting to grow. And they're starting to understand that, oh, no, it seems pretty bad. They're having, like, buyer's remorse. You know, even though the election is what it is. We can't talk about that. It's definitely a no on YouTube for the most part, but, you know, the stating that, you know, there definitely was an issue. And it's changing. It's going to start with big business. You see it on Netflix. You see it on all these big business that are trying to, you know, NFL, NBA. They're losing lots of money, and money's where the power's at. If they start losing money, oh man, you'll start seeing how those swing in the action start changing. It's just like, you know, people in Los Angeles or, you know, certain parts of like the really deep, you know, blue states, so to speak. There are people that say only vaccine-only people can come in. Do people not realize like what that actually is? That's segregation all over again. You're segregating people because of a choice they don't want to make. Our Constitution says, my body, my health. If I feel like, if I take care of myself, I know I'm sick, I stay home. I know a lot of, almost everyone that I keep seeing, more and more people are starting to get this sickness. Everyone's starting to get sick, and that's what you need. You need everyone to get sick and just get over with it. I mean, some people might not get sick, but it's still a choice to stay home, to know the knowledge of the sickness. It's like you get the flu, you don't go out in public and cough and sneeze all over the place. We know that. With any other sickness, like STDs, for instance, you don't keep on having sex with random people when you know that you have herpes or chlamydia. You just don't do it. You find treatment or you do something that, heals it or whatever it might be. That's kind of the thing that we've been struggling with for a while now. And some people never understand. They just blame this. They blame the people that get sick, but they don't blame the people that run around being sick. Oh, you got it, so I'm going to blame you, but I stay home. And so it's like a scenario. Like you got two people. You got one person that's the middleman that's talking about, whatever that is. One person say, well, both people got sick. One person kept on partying and sneezing and coughing all over the place. The other person stayed home and got better. Well, the other person that partied and sneezed all over the place is more or less a fucking idiot. He's the one that decided to be a dumbass and stop caring. Well, the one that's more intelligent, I'm sure you see where I'm going at with this. The one that's more intelligent decided to stay back and look at it from the perspective, I don't want to get anyone sick, I take it seriously. Well, for instance, I'm the one that's intelligent. I'm the one that didn't go out. But I didn't get sick. I had it for, like, the third day that I had it, I just had, I was weak and I had diarrhea. That's it. And when you have diarrhea, that tells you that it's getting the stuff out of your system. So unfortunately, I didn't have it for long. I was weak for like up to 8 or 9 days. And then, I wasn't coughing. If I was coughing, it was a very small cough because I was dehydrated because I wasn't doing nothing. I was just sick, But I kept up on it as best I can. When you're sick, drink Gatorade. Eat more sugary foods. I dropped like 6 pounds of it because of how dramatic it was. You have to keep on eating, and people don't understand, like people at my gym were talking about getting it. And I'm sure they probably either all got vaccinated or it's their first time getting it. And they were saying stuff like, yeah, I couldn't eat all or do anything like that. One of the other guy says, yeah, I try to push myself to do stuff and that. And the other guy was just like, yeah, it was just really hard. I only ate like once a day and that and da-da-da-da. And like, I kept on eating as much as I could. More or less, I was drinking more. Because when you're dehydrated, you kind of, die. Ugh. But yeah, I think people need to just put their hands together and all be part of it, because the people that are the elites, the ones that pushing these, narratives and that, they're not with us. People think that they're with them. No, you're just taking a side and being their slaves. That's where slavery comes from, the active control of someone. Some people don't think that they're slaves because they're getting paid money and that they have the free will of doing whatever they choose to do, but there's still certain boundaries they can't go across. And some people will never go across it. Well, that's where you're being enslaved. Your mind's being enslaved that way. You're being controlled to not go past boundaries. So it's pretty sad. Just like where I work at, and that they're trying to do, since they can't mandate the vaccine across the country because it's against the Constitution, obviously, they're trying to go for big business. And you see how that's happening. I've been seeing on the news now, like Epoch Times or, straightforward news that actually does give out the legitimate truth that these businesses, some of these businesses are losing everything. They're losing everything just to pull with this narrative. It's going to change it because when they lose all their money, they're done for. It's going to be a new branch of people. They're going to build up the industry again, and they're going to be, more or less more American first. And that's what's taking time. It's just like Trump having his social media outlet. He's already starting to get it together, and that he's the dude's pushing to get more people to work. He's building more jobs. He's getting more people to work. He's giving them good salaries in that, paying them, $20-$30 an hour. That's how it needs to be. If anyone gets filthy rich, you gotta support each other. Say 90% of people. Say 10% of our, not or 9% of our population has millions or more, so to speak. The other 90% are people like us. We're just in between everything. We make enough money to survive and have a little bit extra money to be able to do things we want to do. And we control everyone else's money. Because if we don't buy their stuff, they don't make money. So like for instance, if all 90% of people stop watching NFL altogether for even like a month, they'd be bankrupt. They would lose all their business. They would pretty much have to start from ground up again. Or fucking a lot of them athletes probably working at fast food. The system has to keep going. So when people attack big business makes you money. And I find it super ignorant that people attack big business as much as they do, but they love these politicians. They love politicians that tax the rich. You tax the rich, guess what happens? We all get more broke because they're paying for us. Okay? So when you start taxing the rich, gas prices go up. You start taxing the rich, food starts to go up. You start taxing the rich, everything starts to go up. Even though they're paying us to work for them, because we're paying more to give them the money back so they can keep on paying us. But if you have them have more money, more or less, they're structurally going to have us pay less so we can have more money. So if they have more money, we have more money. That's how it works. Period. But a lot of these politicians don't agree with that because they get money from these big businesses that they don't pay for business. They don't pay for people. It's paid by the state. And the state's just money thrown out. They print out money. I mean, yeah, of course there are going to be checks and balances and that. That's why we're always in debt. Because our country's not making enough money off of the resources we have, so it causes us to go in debt. That was the whole point of what Trump was actually doing. He's trying to bring wealth back to the country. And that's why a lot of people are attacking China, because China sucked all the wealth from the world. They took so many jobs away. And now they're starting to pull out. These businesses are starting to understand that their names are being tarnished now. So they're pulling out. They're going back to the States, or they're going back to, Taiwan or India, going back to more balanced, country that gives human rights a fair chance. I mean, and it's sad. This has been going on long enough, and people need to start realizing that they need to stop. They're just gonna destroy everything in sight, and that's what they're trying to do, but it's backfiring on them. It's so sad. We live on a wonderful world where we're supposed to be intelligent, loving creatures, but we let things get the best of us, especially like money and that. It happens so much. It just needs to end. Well, anyway, I'm getting off, and I'm probably gonna get some food now. Probably watch some Lucifer or Baki on Netflix or something like that. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. You know, it's nice to meet you there, friend. And, yeah. America first all the way, baby. We deserve it. Our country deserves to be on top again. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.